Berlin, once the city of a wall, divided in two. For decades it symbolized separation and conflict. But today, this same city is known as a laboratory of creativity.
Exactly. Since the wall fell more than 30 years ago, Berlin has been reinventing itself as a city beyond boundaries, and that journey makes Berlin a mirror for the world's future.
Let's start with the wall. From 1961 to 1989, 155 kilometers of concrete cut through Berlin. And when it collapsed in '89, it left behind something unusual. Vast strips of empty land.
Most cities would rush to redevelop such areas, but Berlin didn't. Instead, those empty lots became canvases for artists and gathering places for young people. The absence itself sparked creativity.
So what was once a scar on the city turned into fertile ground for imagination.
Exactly. It's one of the rare cases in history where failure and emptiness became the foundation for a cultural renaissance.
Take the East Side Gallery. The wall itself transformed into a kilometer-long open-air gallery, covered with graffiti and murals.
Yes, the symbol of division turned into a symbol of openness, and not just visually. In the 90s, abandoned factories and power plants became techno clubs. The night belonged to sound, rhythm, and freedom.
So the collapse of control unleashed an explosion of sound and color.
Precisely. Berlin became the city of release, where art and music filled the void left by the wall.
Fast forward to the 2000s. Somehow the city of artists turned into a hub for startups. How did that happen?
It began with affordability. Berlin was cheaper than other European capitals. Add to that a multicultural atmosphere, and young entrepreneurs flocked here. Soon, districts like Silicon Alley were buzzing with new companies.
So the spirit of freedom and art flowed naturally into the economy.
Yes, Berlin shows us how cultural creativity can directly fuel economic innovation. It's not just a city of culture, it's a cultural economy.
Walking through Berlin today, what strikes me is diversity. Over 1/3 of the population has immigrant roots, right?
That's right. And since 2015, Berlin has been at the center of refugee integration with the slogan "Refugees Welcome." The city isn't just experimenting with technology or art, it's experimenting with society itself.
So the city that once tore down a wall is now learning to tear down invisible walls between people.
Exactly. Berlin is asking the world, how can we live with diversity, not just tolerate it?
But every success brings challenges. Berlin now struggles with rising rents, over-tourism, and even the commercialization of culture.
Yes, those are real concerns. But the essence of Berlin is change itself. A city without boundaries is destined to cross new ones, social, cultural, even digital. That's what keeps it alive.
From a symbol of division to a symbol of creation, Berlin's story is a reminder. It tells us that the walls we build inside ourselves may be the next ones we need to break.
Indeed, Berlin is more than a city. It's a living experiment in the future of society. And perhaps what happens here is not just for Berlin, it's for all of us.